All right, guys, we want to welcome you to the Thursday night overview. If you don't know, I'm at the lake right now. We just actually literally got off the lake. I'm still wearing my swim shirt, my swim trunks. It is my father's 80th birthday tomorrow. So we rented an incredible lake house. I mean, guys, the lake is literally right outside my window. We got a couple boats down here. So doing the lake life thing, but excited to be here on the Thursday night presentation. Guys, although I've been gone, we were in Europe for I don't know 9, 10 days. Then we were in Pennsylvania. Now we're here. Guys, we sponsored someone a couple days ago. We are every day sharing what we're doing here at Trevorium. It is truly that incredible. The company's setting records. We just had a record-setting June, the biggest June in our company's history. We're doubling in size every 8 to 12 months. We're adding tens of thousands of customers every year. We've spread to 78 countries. We're in our 13th year in business. So guys, there are big time things happening with our company. And I'm going to outline all of that for you tonight because we are doing things in travel that have simply never, ever been done before. And I'm a big believer that documentation beats conversation. We're going to validate all of those statements here throughout tonight's presentation. But guys, just to kind of digress for a moment, maybe for some of those you have not previously met, my name is Todd. My wife and I, we have a home in California, a home in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm currently on a lake in Kentucky. My dad and brother and sister and niece and all them live in Louisville, Kentucky. And so we got involved with this company back in 2013. At the time, my wife had been managing a Kohl's department store, did that for 20 years. And so, like a lot of people, we live paycheck to paycheck. We're, making a living, but, we're not really getting ahead. There's hardly any money, if at all, at the end of the month. We're driving our Toyota Corolla down the road. Please don't break down. Please don't break down. And we found out about this program, and we said, hey, let's give it a shot. We had a daughter that was playing college softball, and so we were traveling the entire country, living in hotels, living in rental cars. So we were spending a lot of money on travel. We began to test the program, and next thing you know, we were booking hotels 50% off, sometimes 70% off, sometimes only 30. But we were saving a bloody fortune. Well, as the other parents on the team found out about the rates we were paying versus the rates they were paying, they were like, wait a minute, how'd you get that rate? I'm like, it's this travel thing we joined. They're like, what travel thing and how do we join? And guys, one of those couples was Daryl and Maria Roberts. I mean, if you've not met Daryl and Maria, they're going to make over 500,000 this year with our company. They were baseball parents. We were softball parents. We told them how to save some money. They began to save money, told other baseball parents. And guys, everywhere you look, there's people that are having their incomes explode, simply showing people how to do the one thing they've always wanted to do their entire life at a price they never knew was possible. And so as people began to save money, people we were sharing it with, you're going to discover the number one thing shared on social media is travel. Nobody goes on vacation without doing a photo dump. Well, with us, people weren't just bragging about where they went, they were bragging about what they paid, which obviously caused other people to say, wait a minute, you went where for what price? How did you get that rate? It's this travel thing we joined, and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. This spreads to 78 different countries. Now, that is remarkable because my wife and I, we barely speak one language, English. We only knew one person outside of the United States when we got started, and that was a lady in Toronto, Canada, practically the United States. And so to watch it go to 78 countries, I was just in Portugal last week. And when I was there, I didn't even know we had reps in Portugal. I did not know that. I got a call from Larissa Hudson. She says, hey, I have a rep in Portugal. I'm like, we have reps in Portugal? I didn't even know that. She's like, yeah, are there any meetings? I'm like, nah. If you got a rep here, you're probably the only one. There's no meetings. Well, we ended up hooking up with a couple of other reps. Come to find out, we got a bunch of reps there. We did a meeting that night in Portugal. Here's a country that I've never even been to, and I got a bunch of people, customers that are locally that I'm getting paid on. And so, I mean, guys, this is the kind of thing that's happening. Well, as our team, continue to share the savings and the customer base, we use a model called incentivized sharing. As this customer saved money and shared it with the next customer, and they saved money and shared it with the next customer who saved money. It's spread like wildfire, and we get paid off all of those customers, just like they're our own customers, just like as we had shared it with them ourselves. Well, that means our income exploded. And next thing you know, man, we were making 3 times as much as my wife was earning at the Kohl's department store. Then we were making 4 times as much. Then we were making 5 times as much. Then we were making 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. We got to the place we were earning 10 times as much from our travel venture as my wife was earning as her full-time job at the Kohl's department store. She was the O1 manager, got a $20 million store, 120 employees. And so she quit her job. And today we travel, vacation, have fun. And it seems like the more fun we have, the more money we make. And so tonight I'm going to walk you through all the slides again of who we are, where we're going, what we're doing, why we're exploding, and of course, again, why you might want to participate. Now, as you look at the screen here, again, our company, we're in our 13th year in business, offices on 3 different continents, customer service in multiple languages. We paid out tens of millions of dollars in commissions all around the globe over the past 13 years. The paychecks go out on time, every time, and that will continue to be the case, over the next 25 years. We are a company set up for long term, and that is huge when you understand our model. It is a residual income model for those of you who actually want to participate and make money, which means that, for the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years, you're going to have a check coming from our company based on the customer base you're going to get started. And that customer base spreads, and people are saving a fortune on travel with our company. They love the membership, no different than how they love Netflix, right? One point, we all went to Blockbuster Video. Then Netflix rolled out a brand new model. And Netflix says, we don't want to make money selling movies. We want to make money selling a membership, and you can watch an unlimited number of movies. Of course, Netflix began to spread. Most of you have Netflix. You have friends that have Netflix. They pay the Netflix bill every month. The people at Netflix are making money every month, whether they go out and make any more sales or not, right? They have a residual income because you pay that Netflix bill over and over. Well, the same thing is happening with us. We're showing people how to travel for basically nothing. And we'll get into the details of that. But when you can show people how to do the one thing they've always wanted to do, they fall in love with the membership. They pay that membership bill every single month, which is going to create a consistent residual income for you over the long term. And guys, that's the holy grail. Now, that is the new way that people are going to have to learn how to make money to survive in this new economy that we're entering into. So I'm going to get into all of those details. But guys, our Sion founder and his lovely wife, you see a picture of them on the screen. They are world-class entrepreneurs. In fact, Mr. David Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. And so that's not me saying that. That's Inc. magazine, one of the most respected business publications in the world, saying, hey, this guy's one of the better entrepreneurs on the planet. Now, our company is in the travel industry. Guys, that is the single largest industry in the world. Currently twice the size as the oil industry. And according to Bloomberg Finance, it will soon be 3 times the size as the oil industry. Well, guys, we're going into that industry showing people how they can book it better than travel agent rates on resorts, hotels, cruises, car rentals, parks, tours, activities, entertainment, show tickets, concert tickets, NFL tickets, Six Flags, Disney, excursions. There's so many ways that you're going to save money. That the truth is that most of you are going to save way more money just in the miscellaneous savings, okay, than it even cost for the biggest membership we sell. Now, why is that significant? Because the biggest membership we sell is going to give you an amazing 4- and 5-star vacation every 6 to 7 months. Well, if I'm saving more money than it costs for the membership, but the membership's giving me an amazing vacation every 6 to 7 months, what am I paying for that vacation? Nothing. And now you're beginning to understand why our company is doubling in size every 8 to 12 months, showing people how to do the one thing they've always wanted to do at a price they never even knew was remotely possible. And of course, obviously, that's showing people how they can travel for basically nothing around the world. Now, in addition to doing this, we have a guarantee. Every time you book travel with us, you are guaranteed to save money. In fact, if you can find a rate lower than ours on any public site, not only will we match that rate, we'll refund 10% of your money. And so you have that price match guarantee. But let me get into what I call the documentation versus conversation. Here on the screen, this is a live pricing demonstration for you. These are screenshots. I took them right off my mobile phone. On the right, you can see that, that's Expedia. On the left, you can see that's us. And you can see that it's the same hotel, the same date, the same room, the same everything. And then you get to the price like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. How are you guys $2,000 less than Expedia? How are you guys getting a better rate than them? Guys, the answer is we do not. We do not have a better rate than them. They have access to the exact same rate we do. What we have is a better business model. They're doing the old tire it out model, by the way, that dates back to the year 1758. So the pricing model that's currently being used by the travel industry is older than the country we live in if you're in the United States. It's older than the entire country. We just celebrated 4th of July last Friday, right? 1776, our country's 249 years old. Guess what? The pricing model the travel industry uses is 268 years old. And so it's older than the country we live in. Maybe, just maybe, it's time for something new. So what these guys do is they take the wholesale price of 2,300, then they jack it up to 4,400. Then they go spend tens of millions of dollars in commercials on television. Hey guys, how many of you are watching commercials nowadays? I mean, most of us DVR our shows and fast forward through the commercials, but they keep doing that same old tired out model. But how else are they going to pay for the commercials? How else are they going to pay for all that other kind of stuff unless they jack the price up? Well, guys, we're bringing a different model. We're bringing that Netflix model. And we're saying, you know what? We don't want to make money on travel. We just want to sell a membership that people can join. We'll make our money from that small monthly membership, and you can go book travel with no markup. Hence, you're booking travel on the screen instead of 4,400, $2,300. You're booking it for half the price. Let me give you one more example. This is a place in San Diego. You can see Expedia's price on the right, our price on the left. You guys can see it's the same hotel, same week, same date, same room, same everything. And then you see the price. You got to be kidding me. $3,000. And so, guys, this is not. We're not showing people how to save $10 here. We're not showing someone how to save $9. We're showing people how to save huge money doing the one thing they've dreamed of doing their entire life. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, most of you are going to save way more money than it even cost for the biggest membership we have, which means you're getting the membership for free. Okay, that's one way. There's 5 ways you're going to get this membership for free. One other way, when you become a member of our company, you are going to have the ability to hand out our travel site for free. And you can give it to your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, give it to your best friend, your coworkers, your next door neighbors, and they can come here and they can book this exact same hotel. Now, they can't save $3,000 like you and I because they're not members, but they can save half as much as you and I. So they can come on here and save $1,500. Now, if you go save your mother-in-law and your father-in-law $1,500, you just became their favorite son-in-law. You just became their favorite daughter-in-law. Hey, that's my number one right there, right? I mean, you save them $1,500, you are on the A party list. Okay, you are blessing people. Hey, it's a free travel site, cost them nothing. They went there, saved $1,500 compared to Expedia. Now, what happened to that other $1,500? Guys, it goes to you. And so you look into your back office like, oh my gosh, I just made up to $1,500 in free airline tickets, $1,500 in free hotel, $1,500 in free rental car, excursions, or you know what? Just send me an Amazon gift card and I'll spend $1,500 on there. Guys, it's an absolutely amazing program. Why? Because the biggest membership we have, the biggest one we have, that's going to give you a dream vacation every 6 to 7 months, only costs about $1,500. I mean, again, one client, you handed out a free travel site to one person, just paid for the entire membership with that entire thing. This is not about spending money. This is about saving money, making money, and traveling the world, going to incredible places for basically free. And when you can show people how to do the one thing they've always wanted to do, and it's not coming out of their already stretched family budget, if it's for free, then it's for me. That's the global mantra. And that's what we're doing. One last price example, guys. Every cruise line you can imagine, their price, $6,400, our price, $5,000. Just say the consumer $1,400. We can sit here and do this all day, hotel by hotel, rental car by rental car, cruise by cruise, concert tickets, NFL tickets, show tickets, Six Flags, you name it. You are going to save a fortune. Now, as good as all of that is not what made us big. What made us big is what I'm about to show you next. It's our Dreamcation platform. And this is where we can show anybody, anywhere, any budget. Now they can have that dream vacation every year. And for most of you, our Platinum's our number one seller. You're going to be going on a dream vacation every 6 to 7 months. I'm simply going to show you the kinds of places that you're going to become accustomed to. Now, number one, people start to say, is this one of them there timeshares? Guys, hashtag never, ever, ever, ever buy a timeshare or anything that even resembles that. Okay, guys, we are not in any way, shape, or form a timeshare. There's no contracts. I always ask people, why would somebody want a contract? If your program is so good, shouldn't I want to be there? Shouldn't I want to stay? Why would you need to contractually obligate me in any way, shape, or form? We don't do that here. We built a membership that people don't want to leave. We built a membership that you not only don't want to leave, you go tell your friends and family about. As a company, we do not advertise. Not one commercial ever. The only way we get our next customer is by wowing the last customer. If we don't wow you, you're not going to tell anybody, our sales stop. But guys, we're doubling in size every 8 to 12 months. Why? Because we're blowing people away. We're showing people a brand new model and people freaking love it, right? There's no contracts. Cancel anytime you wish, no penalties. There's no blackout dates. There's no lack of inventory. There's no presentations. You don't have to become a travel agent. We have nothing but just a very, very simple, straightforward program. You can join, you can quit. But when you join, my gosh, look, I'm saving way more money than it even cost. I'm going on these amazing vacations for basically free. Who wouldn't do this? And we're just getting started. So let me show you, again, some of the kinds of places you're going to be going to. Now, I was just in Portugal. I was at a place called Algarve. I was in Portugal at Pine Cliffs in Algarve. And I just told you the name of the place. Wasn't supposed to do that. But guys, it's a 5-star resort. You can go there. It's on our site for, prices you ain't gonna believe. Guys, the place is so nice. They have a Rolex store. They have a Rolex store in the middle of the resort. Okay, I mean, this is one of the nicest places in the world, and I don't care who you are. You're going to be going there for a price. I told you the name of the place. I can't say the price, but I was just there with my wife. I posted a video on my Facebook page, and you'll be like, OMG, you got to be kidding me. I mean, it was amazing. Now, before before that, our CEO and founder was just in the Canary Islands. So as you look on the screen here, excuse me, guys, you look on the screen here, you see the Canary Islands. Guys, this is an amazing place. Our CEO and founder is worth $100 million. He could go anywhere he wants, anywhere in the world. He doesn't have to travel with us, but he does. He went and booked a getaway just like every single one of you. He stayed at this unbelievable 5-star place, was there 7 nights, 8 days for basically nothing. Oh, by the way, he's going to Cabo San Lucas at the end of the week. He booked a place. It's Cabo, and I can't say the name of the place, but it's not Cabo Yellow. It's not Cabo Green. It's not Cabo Red. If you can think of a Spanish word for a different color, you'll probably figure it out. But it is one of the nicest places in all of Cabo. The rooms go for like thousands of dollars for the week. He's there for like 125 bucks. 125, got a 3-bedroom suite. I mean, guys, you're going to some of the nicest places. This is just our getaways. We have 360,000 weeks in the getaways. There's 7 nights, 8 days. You can get a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, full kitchen, living room, dining room, flat screen TV, these kinds of places. You want to go to Orlando, get the 2-bedroom, the full kitchen, right outside of Disney. It's 142 bucks. I mean, guys, we have unbelievable places. Now, we have our getaways, 360,000 weeks. In addition, we have our world tours. Now, the getaways are typically 7 nights, 8 days, go get the full kitchen, but you got your own kitchen, get your own food. The world tours, these are typically at Ritz-Carltons, JW Marriott's, Grand Hyatts, they're at Hilton's, they're at the Intercontinental. They're always amazing 4 and 5-star resorts. And almost always there's food involved. And so when you go here, I mean, at a minimum, you're getting breakfast. And when I say breakfast, every kind of fruit, every kind of juice, every kind of pastry. They got the chefs make up the eggs any way you like it. And so again, I'm just going to walk you through some of the kinds of world tours you're going to get to go on. My wife and I, again, we were in Cancun, about a month ago. We were at a place that, again, was a 5-star resort. We had this amazing room. We had 2 different balconies. So we had 2 bathrooms. We had a living room. We had a bedroom. We had 2 different balconies. We had 2 different TVs, all the food, all the drinks, everything included. We had a jacuzzi tub on our balcony overlooking the ocean. And guys, you could go there for 5 days, and the total price was $399. Now, before that, we were in a place called the Grand Blanc. It's in Vail, Colorado. Now, if you happen to ski, you're a snow skier. Vail, Colorado is one of the most coveted destinations in the entire world. If you are a A-list person in Hollywood, you make a lot of money, you're a primetime actor. When you go to ski, you go to Vail, Colorado. All right. I mean, so the rooms, I took a picture on the back of my door. The rooms go for 1,700 per night to 7,500 per night. The breakfast for two people is $96. We were there 5 days, breakfast included, $399. Five-star resort, one of the nicest ski resorts in the entire world. I mean, guys, place after place after place. So let me show you. We have 10 to 18 different world tours every single month for you to choose from. Here's Venice, Italy. You get, again, breakfast included, the glass factory tour. You're going to be here 5 days, $259. You want to go to Dubai? This is 6 days at a five-star with breakfast included, and you're going to be there for $7. $7. You want to go to Montego Bay? This is an unbelievable place. I mean, five-star oceanfront, all the food, all the drinks, all the alcohol. And if you drink alcohol, I mean, everything's included. Leave your wallet at home, and you and your spouse are going to be there for less than $600 oceanfront. Maybe you want to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, be in a five-star resort for $4 per night. You want to be on the beaches of Hawaii? How about $100 a day to be on the beaches of Hawaii? You want to go to one of the nicest hotels in all of Manhattan. 5 days, breakfast included, $399 is your total price. Now, guys, we have three levels of membership. We got our small, we got our medium, and then we got the one that everyone actually buys. So the small, it's $52 a month. That's $600 a year. So Todd, what am I getting for $600 a year? Well, you're getting to book it better than travel agent rates. What does that mean? Well, translation. My buddy Jeff Miner rented a truck, and he saved $1,400. Well, guys, on a single truck rental, one truck rental, he saved 2.5 years worth of membership. My wife and I were searching for real estate in Las Vegas, Nevada. We saved $2,000. $2,000. I mean, that's over 3 years worth of membership on one set of hotel stays. By the way, it's also our biggest membership that we even have. Is only $1,600. I mean, I can sit here all night long giving you example after example after example where just one thing saves somebody more money than it even costs for the biggest membership, which gives you two vacations every 12 to 14 months. And so again, when you fully comprehend, when you understand the math, and if this is your first time, I don't expect you to comprehend everything tonight. But as you study our program and you understand it, you're like, holy crap, who would do this? Because I'm saving way more money than I'm spending. I'm basically getting two vacations a year for basically free. And so who wouldn't want to go on amazing vacations if they're going to cost me basically nothing, right? So our smallest membership, $52 a month. Our medium membership is $22 more per month. What am I getting for the extra $22? You're getting one amazing vacation every single year. Now the pricing is not quite as sexy as I showed you throughout the presentation. That place in the Canary Islands where we could go for $1 per night if we buy the biggest membership. Well, with the medium membership, you can't go for $1 per night. It might cost you $14 a night. You're like, that's still a great deal. I know. You're getting one vacation a year at unbelievable prices, just not quite as unbelievable as the platinum. And then you got the platinum membership. It's our number one seller. 92% of our sales come in at platinum. This is where you're getting that vacation every 6 to 7 months. Again, you're saving more money than the entire program cost. You're handing out that travel site I mentioned where people are saving money. As they're saving money, you're earning free travel or free Amazon gift cards. Oh, by the way, if you tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save big time money on travel, at that moment, you are now earning more in commission than it even costs for the membership. And so they take your membership straight out of the commissions that you're earning. Okay. This is the third way that you're going to get the program for basically nothing. Well, then you start working the business like a business with an intention for a profit. And you go see your CPA or your local tax professional, and you find out, guess what? You can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, miles on your automobile. Your CPA is going to inform you that you are going to save in real money in your pocket, $400 to $500 a month. You're like, yeah, but I got to join the membership. It costs $135 a month. Your CPA is like, hello, you're saving 4 to 5 times as much in taxes as you're even paying for the membership. Whose side are you on? And again, don't take my word for that. Go see your own local tax professional. Validate that for yourself. You can Google it tonight. Simply go home. Tell me about home business tax advantages. Google it. If you got Chat GPT, Chat GPT. Tell me about home business tax advantages. How much money can I save? And then I want you to go over to Barnes and Nobles and Amazon.com and buy best-selling books. And then I want you to book a local appointment with a local tax pro. Because when you understand that, again, this is going to put thousands of dollars in your pocket, real cash money. Now I got 2 vacations a year for free. I got thousands in my pocket, which were verified by my own CPA that that is in fact true. And then, by the way, guys, then you can tap into our compensation program, sharing this whole thing with other people. That's 5 different ways. This is about saving money, making money, traveling the world for basically free, living your dreams, living life on your terms, giving yourself new possibilities, giving yourself permission to go pursue the life that you've always wanted to live. And guys, some of your happiest moments is not even achieving the dream, which obviously my wife and I've done. I mean, we've seen our income just explode and go to places that we just never thought was possible. We've gotten to the place today, and I say this very humbly, because you got to pinch yourself every day. And we wake up every day and give all thanks and glory to God. But I mean, today we make more money per month than most people make per year. And again, we didn't get 10 times smarter. We're not 10 times better looking. We're not working 10 times as hard. We simply found something that people want. And if you find something that people want, you can make a lot of money. If you had invented the iPhone, you make a lot of money. He found something that people want, sold a lot of it. Steve Jobs. If you invented Netflix, it's something people want, made a lot of money. Well, guys, you're showing people, you're educating them on travel. And that's why we have to do this person to person, because they don't allow you to show the kind of pricing we have in the public domain. So remember, so you keep hearing me say this. If I tell you the name of the place, I can't tell you the price. That's actually written into the contracts. You can go Google travel parity. It's Parity. Travel parity, Parity. If you Google that, you're like, holy crap, he's telling the truth. You can't put the pricing in the public domain. It is illegal. You can't do it. These guys have gone to great lengths to protect the wholesale pricing. They don't want you to see wholesale pricing. They only want you to see the retail pricing, and they've gone to great lengths to make sure it is very difficult for you to see anything. We can't put it on billboards. We can't put it on television. We're not allowed to put it on Facebook. We're not allowed to put it on YouTube or TikTok, right? All we can do is tell friends who tell friends, one person at a time, a friend sharing with another friend. That's the only way to do it. And that's why we're using this model called incentivized sharing, giving the customer a big time incentive to share their savings with the next customer. Built an entire model around that. But it means that you can go out there and share this and build a massive customer base. And as those customers are saving money, they're happy, they're excited, they're having an amazing experience with our company. They're proud to be part of our company. That customer base keeps growing, which means your check from our company is going to keep growing. And it's that pursuit of like, wow, I'm working my full-time job. I'm just kind of sharing with a few people about this travel thing, and they just kind of, kind of get my feet wet, feeling it out a little bit. And next thing you know, man, I got a few people excited, and they're telling some people who are excited. And the next thing you know, you go to a country like I just did Portugal, and you got reps there, customers there. You're like, how do I have customers in Portugal? I don't speak Portuguese. It just started to spread. And as it spreads, the check starts to go up, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing all kinds of new possibilities. That life doesn't have to be a rut. Life doesn't have to be a grind. I don't have to wake up on Monday morning completely depressed, like, oh, geez, Lord, oh my gosh, just get me to Friday again. Why do you think everyone talks about hump day? Wednesday, oh man, it's hump day, because they're just dying to get through the week. And everyone's like, TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday. People are living for 2 days a week, right? And it's not even that, because they love Friday night. They love Saturday. They love Saturday night. By Sunday afternoon, they're depressed, thinking about, oh my gosh, the weekend's over. I got to go back to the grind tomorrow. It doesn't have to be that way. There are whole new models like us coming out. but you have to be the person who says, you know what, I'm willing to look, I'm willing to try, I'm willing to investigate, I'm willing to, take the next step, get on the Facebook page. I'm willing to see a live pricing demonstration. I'm willing to attend some meetings. I'm willing to, again, you got to be the one who says, yes, I am hungry. Yes, I want something more. Yes, I want to be somebody so bad I can taste it. And I understand if you're skeptical, that's a healthy thing. I'm just asking you to take a look at what we're doing because we're bringing a brand new model to travel. It's saving people a ton of money. We can prove that. We can validate that. And too many people, you know, sometimes just don't, give this the credit that it should be given because it can change your life. How do I know? Because it changed ours. I mean, we make more per month than most people make per year. In fact, we make more per month than almost anybody makes per year. And so, and guys, I mean, it's been humbling, it's been incredible, but I want that for you. Now, if you want to get involved with our company, you want to make money, you have to become a partner. That is a one-time annual decision of $99. That gets you the replicated website, the ID number, the back office, the tracking, the training, Chavorium University, all those kind of things. Then, if you buy the membership, that's $269, so it's $369 today, one time only. 30 days later, it's $135 per month. That is, unless you go out and tell three people. At that moment, you know what? I'm earning more in commission than I'm even paying for the membership. My commissions are paying for the whole thing. Not to mention, I'm saving more money on the membership, et cetera, et cetera. From there, you begin to share it. You go out and tell a few people, right? We're using that model called incentivized sharing, giving the customer. We don't waste money on commercials. We take that money and we give the customer an incentive to share their savings with the next person so that it can spread from person to person to person to person. And by the way, as it spreads from one customer to the next customer to the next customer, we pay you as of all of those customers were your personal customers. And you get to the place that you got 16 customers. Guys, at that moment, we're going to pay you minimum $300 a month. Some of you are going to be earning 700 a month. Most of you are going to be in that 500 to 600 a month range. From there, those 16 customers, tell a couple people each. You got 25 customers in each of your two legs. That's 50 total customers. At this moment, you're earning a minimum of $750 a month. Cannot be less. Most of you are in that $1,500 to $2,000 per month range. From there, your 50 customers tell a couple people each. You got 126 customers. You're now earning minimum 2 grand a month. Some of you are making 4 grand a month, and most of you are in that 3,000 something dollar per month range. Well, from there, those 126 customers tell one person each. You got 250 customers. Well, guess what? You're now making minimum 3 grand a month. Some of you are making 5 grand a month. Well, and so for most of you, are in that $4,000 a month range. From there, those 250 customers tell a half a person each. That gives you 376 customers. You are now an ambassador in our company. You are now in the top 1% of all lifestyles in the world. Okay. Because you have both time and money. You can meet people that got money, but they got no time. And you can meet people that got time, but they got no money. And guys, the holy grail is, man, I got time and I got money. Guys, you know what I'm doing tomorrow on Friday? I'm going out back on the lake. I'm going to be on the lake all day with my dad, my brother. Last week, we were in Portugal, then we were in Barcelona. We went and saw our daughter. Guys, I have no place I have to be. Right? Tomorrow, we're going to get a massive paycheck from the company. We do every single Friday. And all because we told some people who told some people. And, I wake up when I'm done sleeping. I got 6 Saturdays, one Sunday. And you could be doing the exact same thing. And when you become an ambassador, we just had a lady out of Mongolia who did this in 2 months. That's a record. Don't misread that. I mean, no one's ever done it that fast in the history of our company. But in 2 months, she was over $10,000 a month. Check coming in every Friday, right? The check's still going up. Our team's exploding. We've had multiple people do it in 4 months. Multiple people do it in 6 months. Multiple people do it in 9 months. Multiple people do it in 12 months. Some people it took them 2 years. It took Dr. Phyllis 5 years, right? I don't know you. I don't know your mix of skills. What I do know is that if some people are doing it in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 9 months, it's clearly something doable. Maybe it's going to take you 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. What I do know is that when you get here, you're in the top 1% of all lifestyles in the world. How long have you been working where you're working right now? 20 years. And where are you at? In the bottom 5% of all lifestyles, right? Guys, part-time, right? No one's asking you to quit your job. Part-time. And over the course of 2 years, 3 years, maybe 5 years, whatever, however long it takes you, some of you 5 months, hey, I can start to, build the most incredible, residual income and have the most incredible life. And guys, as the team continues to grow, it goes from 376 customers, they tell one person each. You got 750 customers. You're making 180 grand a year. Those 750 customers tell one person each. You got 1,500 customers. You're making over 250,000 a year. They tell one person, guys, it just continues to go up, up, up and away. There's no lack of money that you can make with the company. The only question is, what is your level of desire to go share the savings with other people? And some of you are like, well, Todd, I'm going to do it until I'm making 200 grand a month. And some of you will. I tell you, Eager and Larissa, they'll be making 200 grand a month, 200,000 per month. Most people in America make 60 grand a year. Most households make 80 grand a year. They'll be making 200,000 per month, not per year, per month. Guys, that's I mean, some of you are going to go there and do that. Some of you think you're going to do that, and you get to 40,000 per month. You're like, I thought I was going to keep telling people, but Todd, now I'm at the lake like you. We're going out. We're going boating tomorrow. We're going to go pull the kids on the inner tube, and we're going to be floating and doing this and that. And I think I'm good. I'm good. I thought I'd keep sharing this with people, but life is so good. I don't know if I will. So some of you think you want to go here, but you're going to find out that when you get to 30, 40, 50 grand a month, I think I'd rather go boating tomorrow than go share it with people, right? But guys, that's a cool thing, a cool experience to have, right? Be able to make new decisions in life. We got a big training we're going to be doing this Saturday. I'll be here on the training call this Saturday. And so, we've told you why you want to do the business. We've not told you how. On Saturday, we're going to tell you how. We do it every Saturday. It's not too late to come to our conference. We have a big event in Las Vegas, Nevada. And that's going to be July 25th, 26th. I got to see the itinerary, guys. You're going to get to hear from, $1 million earners. I mean, come spend a couple of days with people who are, making massive amounts of money every single month. There's that old expression: if you hang around with five broke people, you're about to become the sixth, right? Hang out with five broke people, you're about to become the sixth. But if you go hang out with people that, man, their businesses are exploding, their businesses are in 78 countries, their income is vertical, they're reading books, they're thinking different, they're traveling, they're having fun. Go hang out with that crowd, and guess what's going to happen to you? Your income is going to go vertical, right? So come to our conference. It's not too late. I mean, it's only July the 10th. Tomorrow's July the 11th. I mean, you can still book tickets 2 weeks notice. Guys, you can stay at a Roach Motel. Who cares? Just get to the event, right? Come spend a couple days. It's going to change your life. You're going to look back and you'll tell people, man, that was the moment. That guy, I can't remember his name, but he was at the lake house. That's me. He was at the lake house. I mean, he was kind of pushing and prodding, and I went, and you know what? That was the moment. I went there and spent a couple days and saw all those people making all that money and got to know them and got to meet them and hang out with them and found out they're just like me. I mean, they were bus drivers and teachers and firemen, and they were painters, guys painting houses and doing construction and handyman work. I had a lawn care company. My wife managed a Kohl's department store. I mean, everyday normal people. They were driving their Toyota Corollas. Now they're driving brand new Corvettes and brand new Mercedes and brand new BMWs. And one guy's about to buy a Ferrari. I'm not going to steal his thunder, but before the end of the year, he's going to have a Ferrari. I mean, so life's different, and that could be happening for you. And so again, we appreciate you being here tonight. I just kind of want to share some of my passion, my excitement, my energy with you about what we're doing as a company. It is completely unique, and it's long overdue. Remember that for every Coca-Cola, there's a Pepsi, a 7-Up, a Dr. Pepper. For every McDonald's, there's a Burger King, a Wendy's, a Carl's Jr., a Sonic Burger. You don't have to be McDonald's. It's okay if you're Wendy's. It's okay if you're, In-N-Out Burger. I mean, those guys are getting rich. Some of you never even heard of In-N-Out Burger. It's more of a West Coast thing, but hey, trust me, the In-N-Out Burgers, they got a line around the freaking block, every one of them. They're freaking cashing in bigger than life. They're not as big as McDonald's, but who cares? They got a little sliver of the market making a fortune. Guys, we're going to show you how to get a little tiny sliver of the travel market and make an absolute fortune. So I appreciate you being here tonight. Have a great evening. Again, tomorrow's my pop's 80th birthday. We're going to go back up. We're celebrating here tonight. But we'll be back again here on Saturday with the training call. Until then, have a great evening and God bless. Bye, everybody.